Hey folks, in today's video we're back with more Gold Stake Balatro. In this run, Tarot Tycoon gave me more than enough deck fixing to get a flush 5 build online, but a natural negative mail-in rebate and Polychrome Lucky Cat were the real stars of the show. Enjoy the video. Got it.
Well met.
Those are pretty bad. At least this helps get us through the ante, though.
Well met.
Guess we don't really need to make a flush here, but okay. Shiloh and Flowers, thank you for the subs. I want a telescope. I'm starting to think maybe that's not the line.
Well met.
Let's do this. Maidenator, thank you for the prime. Yeah, let's keep the... Well, this full house are probably... Or even the 3 of a kind is probably fine. Wow, bro can see the future. Alright, what are we doing? Immolate. Beautiful. So only hit one of the hearts. Which we are still pretty reliant on the hearts for scoring right now. Pretty terrible timing on the... Oh my god. Great timing on the Hermit, though. I don't want to add too many, like, just because jokers, so that I have the opportunity to maybe find a hex target. Because we're playing on Ghost deck, we probably don't need to take a rather unimpressive red seal. Uh-oh. Let's see if we can get better value off of this death. I'm considering it on the jack, but we also might just, like, need an additional hand. 12. This ought to do it, right? We've leveled up enough to pair. I don't know how good this hex is gonna end up being here. It's just kind of sitting here rotting in hand right now. Should have taken it. That's not very good. Alright. We might need another hand here, so I'm gonna continue saving the death for that potential outcome. At least we know. I guess a pair probably wins there. Though, like, worst case scenario, we still win. What a good joker. Good enough. And that probably means we are not using the Hex this round. And we want to make, I guess, kings. Then we just do this and sell the Hex and trust the business card to get us there. Nice. Okay. It's not the greatest or strongest setup, but it's something. It's a banana. Which, it turns out, is also something. The Hex has returned. Another king. Don't think we want anything else here. Familiar giving us gold cards is also nice. His money is good. King me? Sweet. Double hit on the business card as well. That guy's the most Nan-Inf potential in your opinion. It's depends. Ghost deck if you get an early Perkio. Plasma deck if that is not part of your game plan. So it depends on how you're going about the strategy. There's a 2-pair in here, I can feel it. Nice. Showman, not really. Ooh, that's what we want though. No kings. I guess you can tag along for a bit. Could be a pivot point. Neat. Oh! Okay. Guess it helps short term with the abstract, but the abstract's about to die. The abstract is about to die. We can do this since we botched the Temperance Order there. He wants to come back so bad. Hello. Hello. Jeez. Alright, so we're farming that parking. As you can see, it's highly valuable to do so. We're kind of getting scammed here. There we go. Lucky card's also scamming. Looks inside? Yeah, point to the photo chat for me. Oh, and thank you for the super chat. You can't do it, I bet. Great synergy here. Fortunately, there's nothing really to farm anymore. So we're selling the Chad looking for a non-rental version. How do I score points then? The rental isn't hurting me right now. So there's no reason to put the run at risk to get minor upside. Wow, what a high roll. Uh-oh. I really want to find the red seal. Okay, so we're not using the cryptid here. I don't even know if this wins. I think it probably will. Since win can riffraff a negative, always. Can give any addition. If we didn't have that sock, we would have lost there. Riffraff cannot give stickers, but it can give additions. Those are two separate considerations. These draws are not helping me out right now. Okay, now we really need to hit the red seal. My god. That was just barely enough. We have one more round with the riffraff. I guess I do only have the one red seal. I thought I had two for some reason. That helps. I want to be greedy, but I probably need to take this. They're time for a pivot. What would we need to pivot into? Oh my god. These draws are sincerely going to kill me. I think I have to do it. This sucks, man. I haven't seen that red seal in so many rounds. Baron pivot, of course, you are beyond redemption. Come on, man. Are we discarding 8s? Think it's worth it for the money here. Maybe it wasn't. That's a flush 5, unfortunately. Surely that doesn't kill me accidentally. Wasn't good, though. The 3 of a kind play was just too greedy. This is extraordinary, though. Discarding aces again. Let's do one of these for good measure.
Well met.
The red seals are hiding again. Thank you. Mm-hmm. We can probably farm that up for some money. I mean, just in case we have another accident. Spades are debuffed, that's fine, they're in diamonds, I believe. Cool. That's a shame. Should have saved a discard though. I'm not gonna farm this and put the run at risk. I just need to hit one more king, please. I guess it's very good I didn't get too greedy on that trio, because we are barely making it through here. That's very good.
Well met.
Holy. Love Sniff, thank you for the 50 gifted subs. I sincerely think that a Hanged Man here is worth much more than $20, given how difficult it has been to draw our hand. That said, I should have sold this. Flush 5. Aces. And I don't want the rental fee again. I mean, are we really getting that desperate? The answer may surprise you. Okay. Let's play the hand. You have an open Joker slot? That's fine. I still don't want to pay the rental. That's the whole reason I sold the hallucination. Why aren't you buying a 7 Joker? What Joker is been worth buying? This one. Now we really, really want a Chad. Looking for 9s. Nice. Very nice. And our lucky cards are cooperating. Oh my god, are they ever? I think we've hit every single suit boss blind except for diamonds. Now that's a pickup. High card. Don't particularly like farming you. Okay then. I think we have to give up on that. Just hit our hand or might die. I didn't have to give up on that, unfortunately. There we go. One lucky card hit at least. My god. It's a lot of deaths. Nines again. And it's a good safety measure to have that. We're discarding 9s. It's death first so that we can get another copy. Alright. I think we have officially stabilized. Might as well discard for the blue seal. Unlucky. I'm not going to pay too much money for it, though. Oh! Got both? Alright, Alright, Cat's doing some serious work. Why not? It's tempting to copy the blue seal. But maybe after we get a strength on it. Alright, I've got a death in my... Simply doesn't matter. These are maybe the 2 best tarot cards for me. 3 best tarot cards for me. I'm really glad I got that extra tarot. The Tarot Tycoon goes kind of crazy. Look for the blue seal. Continue making Grimbo cry. Lucky cards, hello? Yerp. Eventually this might be worth having. Take this and hold on to it for now. And then I think what we're going to do is use the trading card, sell it, and then just rip the judgment. Obviously, it'll be Hanging Chad. Not quite. My god. Yeah, the negative rebate is going absolutely crazy right now. I don't really want to use the Ecto with the family still in play. And I have an open Joker slot, so there's no reason to be in a rush right now. These all seem pretty bad, don't they? I guess we could maybe work to set up for an idol. I don't want to invest too much in that, but that is something that we could do.
Well met.
Tribulus, thank you for the prime. Yeah, we could use an aura as well. That would be nice. So are we setting up? I mean, we have 18 kings. I think we can probably start work. If we're going to start working towards flush 5, it needs to be now anyway. Okay, you'll just have to pause for the moment. Okay, can't be any worse than you. Marginally better. That was easy. Discarding kings. I'm gonna find the blue seal. I'm willing to pay a little bit for it. Nice. AK, thank you for the super chat. Alright. Tarot Tycoon is doing its thing. Might as well grab this. My god. So we want to put this here. Use both of these to free up the inventory slots. Then use the death at the end. Strength could be valuable. Magician less so. How many Queen of Diamonds do I have? 2? I think that's still not quite worth the fool. Let's take both of these in here. Make sure we don't accidentally find a death first. Okay, I'm just gonna do this. Cool. Have anything else? Yeah, I have one more.
Well met.
Okay, good enough. Let's just go you two. Send this out there. Red Duck, thank you for the super chat. What's your favorite steak? I don't know. New York. T-bone. Which I guess is largely because of the New York strip part, but also I'll cook a prime rib every once in a while for like holidays and stuff. As long as it's well cooked, the cut isn't as meaningful to me. Wow, that's a lot of kings. Okay, I guess we're saving the Hanged Man for now. I should have gone in the other order, maybe. When you pivot to Baron, when it's been more than 30 seconds since somebody made that joke, so seems unlikely that we ever will. Not getting Cartomancer value here, but that's fine. Yeah, we're fine through Ante 11, and we've got some upside if we can find some things that help us out before then. I guess seed money counts. Jacks still. I believe in it. We need a strength anyway, so. There's one. We need multiple strengths, it looks like. Is this going to be an idle pivot? I mean, it's not a pivot if it's the thing that we've been building up towards for several antes. That's a shame. Came a little too late. Relatable. Strength is what we were looking for. Should have probably popped that open. Nice. We got kings. Very nice. Let's do something like this. See if we can sneak it by. Helps with the cat and allows me to see something like this. Oh my god. Lucky cards are snoozing. We've not gotten a lot of hits on those recently. We probably have to take this for the future. So let's start making a bit of glass here. And get some money so we can keep rolling for the idol. It's probably worth. Yerp. So it's actually just two cards left. Wow. Can't go for around too much here, but there's also very little risk. Given how clean our deck is at this stage. There we go. Alright. Idol's online. I don't need this, but I'd rather... The important thing... I want to get the blue seal, and I'd rather just not risk this, and... We really mostly just care about the red seal and the glass associated with that anyway, so if it breaks, it breaks. Murphy. Thank you for the 3 months. Really only care about Polychrome potentially in there. But mostly we need jokers, which, unfortunately for me, we don't have great odds of running into jokers anymore because of the, that's the downside of the Tarot Tycoon. Spectral Wraith, thank you for the prime. Didn't have much trouble in this ante, but we do kind of want to set up for the upcoming ante. You can become you. I'll just do this. Okay. Gotta maybe not greed the mail and rebate as much. But it's tempting. Okay. I mean, we're gonna have the plenty of glass. For next ante and beyond. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. Okay. Rolling. We're gonna throw out some of the good glass here, I think. Might as well start with this. Just for the sake of the lucky cat, as well as $3. I mean, just kind of want to be held in hand anyway. Whoops. Alright, that does give us an idea of what kind of, or what amount of glass we need to send, which is not good. Like, most of our scoring, aside from Lucky Cat, we don't really have a lot of good scoring jokers right now for this stage in the game. And jokers are not going to be easy to find. But like even just any retrigger effect, any... I mean, obviously idle, since we work so hard to get it online. Will this be the run out of glass run? It seems unlikely, even still. Because as my deck gets smaller with the amount of tarot cards that I have, I don't think I can take that yet. I need to find a non-perishable copy of it. And a non-perishable copy cannot show up while I have the perishable copy. So it's a risk, but it's fine.
Well met.
Hot Anime Moms, thank you for the 6 months. I think we might need 4 pieces of glass here. So I'm gonna send all 4. No, that was $1 billion, wasn't it? Let's give ourselves some room for error. OMG, it's fish. Thank you for the raid. Vampire was not an option. That would kill the run on the spot by deleting my glass cards. Which I can do on my own, thank you very much. Should have taken that idol. Emily, thank you for the super chat. Okay. Lucky cards hello. My glass is shattering. Why don't you use Judgment for no face? Does that cost me money? Okay. That's something. It's also a lot of money. Increasingly less money as our glass shatters, though. But it also requires us to use less glass at the moment. Thought we had more cards than that. I really need to be careful with this mail-in rebate. Fortunately, the blueprint makes a huge difference. Yeah, it's kind of crazy that a blueprint showed up before a Chad. We are at a spot where we can maybe consider taking an Ecto now, though. Probably not you. Haven't seen any cryptids either. Really feel like we need to make as much glass at this moment. That's what we're looking for. Let's go here. We probably want to start getting away from the blue seal so much. Temperance. Wheel me. Punish for the wheel. It just feels like we're we're going in circles with these rolls right now. Oh, okay. I think we're just gonna be forced to put more glass at risk than I would want to right now. Yep, that's exactly what's happening. I think we can probably get by with this. That's a little risky though. Let's do this. Oh, this is too much. least we only had one piece of glass break that time. See if we can find a death. Fine. Do I have seed money? No. I also don't really feel like $13 is worth rolling down for anymore. All right. I think we need at least 2 pieces of glass here. Maybe 3 to be safe. You do have seed money? Am I stupid? Oh, there it is. I was looking everywhere for it. I also wasted my death. This should be fine. Jeez, dude. That's costing me so much money. Okay. I think it might actually end up being this. Because this will be 16 with the red seal. Let's take a peek. Right? Because it's 2 to the 3rd, 4th. So it'll be 16. Maybe this allows me to not have to play as much glass. I mean, it was successful, I suppose. We do get through. Close? Yeah, it's certified close enough moment, so I guess we can probably do this, even if it's a little sketchy. Just don't forget to move this back. Sure, it's not better on Chad. Positive. I've played runs like this many times. This Chad is very willing to tell you. That's at 10.25. Not seeing the right spectral cards, unfortunately. No idea how to get to this point, but I'm here for the ride. Based. That's exactly what we look for in a chatter. There's a cryptid, finally. Not even really, well, I guess there is one Joker I'd be looking for, and it would make people really unhappy. Baron? No, we already passed on a Baron. Don't be silly. Don't be glib. Baron makes very little sense for this build. Trib? Essentially, yeah. I don't really trust my scoring right now. I kind of want to get a sense of where we are.
Well met.
ASAP, thank you for the prime. And Brain Dead Brit, thank you for the bits. Okay, so we're gonna need more glass than that. Great time to get the director's cut, if we make it that far. Unfortunately, we can't take a Trib without an Ecto first, because we can't speculatively open up a Joker slot. We can go ahead and snag something from here, though. Just to death it. DNA not good? What does DNA do for me? Other than delete 11x of my score. Which seems like a bad idea at this stage. Only 18 cards scary, potentially with glass? Not even slightly, no. We want to do Chad this time because we're just trying to ramp the cat. We're not trying to score. Wow. Those lucky cards really lived up to their name, didn't they? Rebate was nat negative, and it came off of a riffraff as well. Maybe should have not farmed that much, just in case we were a little bit closer than I'm anticipating. That was, for some reason, I thought I had more hands. But I don't think it, like, either we clear it or we don't is really what it comes down to.
Met.
Yeah, at least now we get the blue seal value. Okay. Finally, no glass break. Are all of my... There's one gold seal and one blue seal. So maybe the deja vu isn't that useful. Honestly, we might be through next ante as well.
Well met.
That'd be real unpopular. 2 to the 5th is definitely better than a lucky cat. Who dies when you find an idol? The cat. Well, could be a photograph, but photograph is still scoring more than the cat right now. Actually, maybe not, because it's got the 1.5. Obviously, the blueprint doesn't account for that, but what's like 13 times 1.5? Yeah, the cat actually like naturally beats the Chad, or the photo. It's just still a better copy because we don't get the polychrome effect when we copy it with the blueprint. Stupid question, would you take DNA? I just passed on it. Rewind 30 seconds and you'll hear that exact conversation. Seltzer beats the cat though? Okay, so what do I sell that doesn't kill me for the seltzer? We're also like Our lucky card hands don't matter, our glass card hands matter. And wasting seltzer hands on a lucky hand is a bad idea. Let's just C5 here. We're just gonna do 4 glass this time. Probably still too much, but I don't really want to math it out. Yep. Thought my copies were in the wrong spot for a second. Okay. Yeah, it's a little sketchy. We definitely needed to do 4. And probably would have been way too risky doing 3. I'm mostly just hanging on to this for like the upside of finding a cryptid or something. Let's look for a death. See if we can add a card. Better. Is it? It's kind of the same situation, right? Hello. Still need to re-roll the boss blind. That's not bad. Long term, we're gonna want this. Do this. Screwed over by tarot cards and no second overstock? I don't know that I'd say screwed over when...
Well met.
Like, we've gotten quite a lot of value off of Tarot Tycoon, right? Could have played another one here. Yeah, we wouldn't have the potential to play towards the idol if it weren't for the tarot cards. There's another way of looking at that. So it wouldn't matter if we found it or not. Alright, we might be through Ante 14, but that will, unless something changes, likely be our breakpoint here. Definitely don't want that.
Well met.
You ever use stone cards and you don't want anticipation of the idol? Yes, that is exactly what I did. Aura. Okay, we can add both of these now. It's probably a reroll on the boss blind. I don't think that gets us an extra ante right now. Like, we're already at our cap. we're beyond our cap. We can't beat this ante without killing the cat. I'm not killing the cat here. No. I'll kill the run before I kill the cat. Okay. What if we just simply hit Polychrome, though? Unlucky. Alright, if we can get the cat high enough, maybe that can justify my decision here. Wait a minute. Is it working? It's at 16.25. That's the copy now. I still don't think it's enough, unfortunately. Plus 30 chips is going to go crazy. Look, it's plus 50. So, is that changing anything for you? Yeah. Cooked. Unless... Nah. That's alright. We could have taken it a little bit further with the brainstorm. But it's more fun to hang on to this rather thick Lucky Cat anyway. GG. Fun run. Not quite enough. I guess I underestimated how much Ante 14 is.